It's fourth and goal. We've got Eric.
Hey, good morning.
We've got Janie.
Good morning.
And we also have a special guest once again, WPG Finkel.
Here we go.
There we go. We do not have Tommy just yet, so I don't know, guys. We're
Laces out.
But yep, Laces out. He will be in, I'm sure. So everybody, welcome back. Fourth and goal. How's everybody doing in chat today? What do we have here? Okay, let's see here. Well, it looks like we've got Butterfinger. Let's fucking go. We also have who else do we have? We don't have many people. We have Flower. Hey, Flower, how you doing? We also have the Rip looking in today. We also have
Judd.
Combat. Good morning. Tommy 111 never lets us down. Tommy's here every week, guys. That's great. Thank you, Tommy, for being here. Judd, let's go. Absolutely. And we got killing time in here. We do have to kill some time today, it looks like. So
Tommy's at the grocery store. He was just texting Judd about steak, getting ready for his game. Oh, that is so Tommy.
That's Tommy. Right. He'll be here, I'm sure, though. V-Dub, hey, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming. And we also have 3D Pops. Good morning. Good morning, 3D Pops. John P's in the house, too. Yabba dabba do. Let's roll it. And that's about it so far. But anyways, though, we have some people here, and we definitely want to still have a show here for you guys. We are now post-season. Big postseason right now.
Wild.
I can't believe we're here already, guys.
Yep.
Where the hell did it go? I feel like we were just in the summer talking about how we can't wait for the football season to start, and we're already in the playoffs.
Yep, absolutely. We also have Matt. Good morning, Matt. We also have
Sugar Bean is here.
Sugar Bean.
I'm sorry, Sugar. I missed you a little earlier looking at everybody. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm glad you're here, Sugar. Yep. Right now we don't have very many people in. We are expecting some more in a little bit here, though. So we're in postseason. The season flew by, and it's been kind of an amazing thing to watch. Not really necessarily so much for my team, but we definitely are planning on being back here at some point and being right up there in the playoffs. Exciting for the Denver Broncos today. They have a really big matchup. Should be a phenomenal game. They're playing the Bills. Is that correct?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Bills today. Okay.
Very 11 a.m. Colorado time.
All right. Yep. We'll be watching into that. Now, we also do have, looks like the Green Bay Packers playing the Philadelphia Eagles today. That's going to be an exciting game as well.
We got some big games.
Yeah, Washington at Tampa. That's another great one. I mean, you never know. And last but not least, it looks like Minnesota Vikings at the LA Rams.
Let's go Rams!
Yeah, that's Monday night.
Oh, that's
Vikings.
Right, absolutely. That's Monday night. And we'll be watching that one as well, too. So let me talk a little bit. Kind of give you some of my thoughts here on maybe what's happened here or what needs to happen for next year. But obviously, my team's out of it, so not much I can do about it. Interesting enough, though, we got some exclusive video of actually Jerry Jones, and he's actually being trolled by Philadelphia Eagles fans. So I wanted to play that for you all right now. Here we go.
Great job this year, man. Keep it going. Keep it going, Jerry. Great job. 4 more years. Keep doing what you're doing, Jerry. We love you in Philly. We love you.
I know you do.
We love you, especially.
I'll try to live up to my standard this year for you guys.
All right. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. I applaud, okay?
You're good.
You're good.
So, even the best of
That
them
was
get
great.
trolled, right? I mean, people would say what they want about Jerry Jones, but he's got his own method to the madness. Maybe I don't agree with it at all times too, but that Dallas has been there for a while, so at least in the postseason.
I'm sure he's gotten an earful of worse than that before.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hang on one second here. Oh, wait a second. Oh, what do we got here? Hang on a second, guys. I think we have.
Oh, I see something.
Yeah, I don't think this
We
is.
have some breaking news.
Yeah, I think we have a troll trying to get in. Yeah, we'll wait on that one. But you're not getting in. Oh no, he is getting in. All right, everybody. I thought we had a troll here.
I
Tom,
was gonna say we could have got the link though.
that's
Sorry,
fine.
It's Terry.
Troll.
Yeah, well, we
Terry.
had the Dallas thing. I was like, wait a second, that's not right. Welcome to the show, Tommy. Happy Sunday to you. I know
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
All
Did you
right.
get a good steak for the game?
No. We just got some pork and stuff, but no.
Okay, so back onto the Cowboys. So obviously, the coaches, they'll get heckled and everything too. But we did actually, I don't know if you guys saw this though, in the last game of the season for the Dallas Cowboys. This is a classic way for their season to end, but one of their cheerleaders on a kickoff, I believe it was a kickoff, might have been a punt, but I think it's a kickoff. It's a kickoff for sure. Got hit in the back of the head with the football, and I wanted to play that for you guys. It's kind of hard to watch, so viewer discretion advised.
The status of McCarthy and company. Oh boy, Brandon Aubrey again with the penalty. The ball was spotted at the 50, and he's still going to boot it out of bounds. They're going to somehow give great field position at the 40-yard line to Washington here.
Poor girl.
Well, she's okay. It looks like it's all funny because she's.
That's probably got to be pretty brutal. You're standing there doing your little thing and get hit in the back of the head real bad like that. That does not look comfortable.
In front of 100,000 people.
But interesting enough, Brandon Aubrey, he did actually send her a note, and here's the note right here. So he wanted to, I guess this gal, I don't know her name. I guess her name's Michelle. He said, "So sorry about hitting you on the kickoff. Hope you are doing well. Love watching you all." So that's from Brandon Aubrey. Sent her that note. So I thought that was kind of nice, to see the kicker do something like that. So classic way for the season to end with the Dallas Cowboys with the back of the head blow. So we'll go one more thing, and then I will not talk about the Dallas Cowboys anymore this season.
You should have hit Jerry Jones in the head.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we have our fan here that likes to kind of interpret the game, maybe even the season. Let's run this real quick.
So glad this season's over. I thought the commies were supposed to be good. Jaden Daniels looked heavily mid. We waited till week 18 to watch Trey Lance do that. Why didn't they play Deuce Vaughn more? Is the cheerleader that got hit in the face okay? How are the Commanders a playoff team? I thought we were gonna win. I was getting scared. When Marcus Mariota sacked himself, I thought the fix was in. How this man gonna do a trust fall with himself? Thank you, Mariota and Terry McLaurin. Who do we need to win now? Who do we need to lose? We need to root for the 49ers to beat the Cardinals, then we can get the 11th overall pick. Anyways, who we picking at 12? Can we get Ashton Genty at 12? I think we can. Do we do it? A Rico Dowdle Ashton Genty backfield will be generational. Look at the Eagles with Saquon. We need to draft Genty. I really don't want Mike McCarthy back. Can Mike Zimmer come back without Mike McCarthy? I need the Eagles and commies to lose game 1 in the playoffs. Then I can watch the playoffs with some joy. Jerry Jones is still going to be the GM. We're cooked. Jared Mayo got fired after 1 season? How come we couldn't have done that with Jason Garrett? Mike McCarthy's about to be Jason Garrett all over again. Jerry Jones says he hasn't made a decision either way. Here we go. So are we just going to let Trey Lance walk for nothing? nothing? We're not going to get Ben Johnson as our head coach, are we? Renegotiate CD and Dak, $100 million in cap space right there. All we got to do is sign Micah next season. We'll have cap space. Crazy because we could actually go all in next season. We just had so many injuries this year. It was crazy. Eagles are playing the Packers. At least one team I dislike is going to lose. Hopefully next year we can stay healthy. Is DeMarcus Lawrence coming back next year? Or if this is the end for Zach Martin, I'm going to miss him. Can we never go all in my lifetime again? You see what happens when you make 0 moves in the offseason? I hope we learned our lesson. Next year can't be worse than this, right?
He said, "Can we never not go in all in again?
All
0
in
moves in
again.
the off season."
Yeah, hope
I love
the
it.
cheerleaders okay.
Oh, that's great.
He cracks me up.
I might be living under a rock, but I've never heard them called the commies before. That was pretty fucking good.
Good season. Thank you, Cowboys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cowboys. I got to find that guy. I need to follow him. He's funny. I like him.
Yeah.
Was he on TikTok?
It was definitely a season not to remember in my mind, but we'll be back next season. So we'll proceed forward. I'm really rooting for Denver and as well as the Lions now. So call me bandwagon, whatever you want to call me, but I'm going to support my friends now. Anyways, yes, we actually have WPG Finkel up on the stage now. Freedom was here. I forget what week it was. Wasn't it like week 4 or something, 5 maybe? But
Yeah,
welcome back.
week of the Grey Cup. Yep.
Yeah, the Grey Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's this with this icon? This is Finkel here?
Yeah, it's Ray Finkel. He went to college in the late 70s, and he played for the Dolphins in '82 with Dan Marino when he bobbled the ball and put the laces in.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, we have a picture of him right here.
There I am. Yeah, my team.
Yeah, right there in the front, number 5 is Finkel.
Yep.
Real star.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. And yeah, so I guess we have a little clip about Finkel as well too, and you guys all know who this is.
If the lieutenant is indeed a woman, as she claims to be, then, my friend, she is suffering from the worst case of hemorrhoids I have ever seen!
Whoa.
That's why Roger Podacter is dead! He found Captain Winky! Good night, everybody! You've been a wonderful audience. I'll be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitress.
Laces out. Good.
Laces out.
Snowflake cracked me up.
Yeah, a little snowflake. All right, everybody. So I also wanted to go over real quick before we start getting into a lot of things here, but so we had some picks last week. This did not pan out well for me. I tried to go for the gold, and I only got 3 correct last week. So
Found the copper.
yeah,
He ended up with the bronze.
it was go for it or not, but win or lose. Anyways, so in first place, still the reigning champs, the Chat. They got 9 right last week. They're at 159 right now. They're sitting in first. In second place, Tommy jumped up. He got 11 right. He is now to 151. Within striking distance, but there's not many teams left that we can even pick because we don't know the schedules yet. That's unfortunate. Third place would be Janie with 11 right at 147. Fourth place is me with 3 right. I'm at 140. And last but not least, we got Eric and Co with 11 right at 131. So Chat looks like running with this one. They probably have it at this stage even, but we'll continue on till the end of the season with it. So congrats, Chat, for picking. We only have, we have 3 games we can pick today, so pick carefully for sure today. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But for now, we can go ahead and start with the injury report. Eric, you about ready for that?
Yes, sir, I am. It's going to be a short and sweet one due to the playoffs.
Let's shorten it up. Here we go. All right.
All right. Starting off with the Denver Broncos, got a couple injuries. Lineman Frank Crum is out with an illness, and running back Tyler Batty is questionable with a back injury. Buffalo Bills cornerback Brandon Coddington is questionable with a hamstring injury. So it looks like either one of those teams aren't too badly injured. It's going to be a great game. Green Bay Packers wide receiver Christian Watson out with a knee. They also have a pair of safeties out, Zane Anderson with a concussion and Evan Williams with a quadricep. Philadelphia Eagles they're not too injured either. They got a guard out, Trevor Keegan, and out in a linebacker, Jack Driscoll with an ankle. The Washington Commanders tight end Colson Yankoff is out with a hamstring. Wide receiver Jamison Crowder also with a hamstring, but he is questionable. And then Tampa Bay Buccaneers tight end Cade Otton with a knee. They also have a pair of cornerbacks out. Jamel Dean with a knee. The other one, Troy Hill, with a knee/foot injury. And I told you I was going to be short. That's about it for my injury report.
And just to know, Bronco fans, anyway, Bidet, he is in. He is in.
Is he in? It's because he's questionable. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
right,
he's in. I just heard it when I was late here. He's in, and I forget the guy with the E. I forget his name. He's out. So he is starting. First time since like week 6.
Well, It's not awesome that he's out, but it's awesome we have so few injuries.
Oh, it's awesome because Bidet is a badass, bro.
Fucking A. Hell yeah.
It's good shit.
Yeah, a question I wanted to ask all you guys is, I know we talked about this before, but is playoffs really your favorite time of the season? And chat too, this is good for you guys too. Is playoffs really
absolutely
favorite time?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay, all right.
But they suck too when your team's not there.
Well, yeah,
Like,
because it's a win or go home. It's an all or nothing type thing. So, but it's like if your team gets here, it is definitely the favorite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely fun. Playoffs are fun. I kind of find it weird because I find it like I'm excited to watch it even when my team's in or out. I'm still excited to watch it, but I feel this impending kind of sadness because it's like ending too, as we get closer.
I know.
So it's kind of weird, but that's part of the season, right? It's at the beginning it seems like it's a real long season, but as you see it comes and goes pretty quick. So all righty. Well, Janie, how are you feeling? You about ready to share some information with us?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, let's do it. All right, Janie, it's time for your fun and interesting NFL football news. Go ahead, Janie.
All right. Thank you again, J-Faz and Eric. Oh boy. So football fans, we have made it to Wild Card Weekend. Over the past 4 months, we have watched 32 teams, all who began with dreams of glory, be trimmed down to the final 14. This Wild Card Weekend began with a 12-game stretch where we will find out who is the best of the best this season in the NFL and who will lift the Vince Lombardi Trophy at Super Bowl 59 on February 9th. The excitement is palpable and the anticipation of whose team will find what it takes to get there is at an all-time high. This is gridiron on another level. The players leave everything out there on the field, and coaches delve deep into their playbooks to find that one extra play that could make all the difference. For the first time in 12 years, every playoff side has won 10 or more games this season. So the quality is there. And when it comes down to win or go home, that usually results in some epic contests. And for some of us here at Fourth and Goal, that epic contest began last weekend when the Denver Broncos defeated the Kansas City Chiefs to claim their spot in this wild card weekend where they will meet the number 2 Bills. Then on Monday night, the Detroit Lions hammered the Minnesota Vikings in an epic battle and grabbed the NFC North title and number 1 seed in the NFC, which means they will join the Kansas City Chiefs in sitting out the first round. Those 14 teams are as follows. In the AFC seeding and season record, we have the number 1 Chiefs at 15-2, the number 2 Bills at 13-4, the number 3 Ravens at 12-5, the number 4 Texans at 10-7, the number 5 Chargers at 11-6, the number 6 Steelers at 10-7, and the number 7 Broncos at 10-7. In the NFC seedings and season record, we have the number 1 Lions at 15-2, number 2 Eagles at 14-3, number 3 Buccaneers at 10-7, the Rams number 4 at 10-7, the Vikings at number 5 at 14-3, number 6 the Commanders at 12-5, and number 7 the Packers at 11-6. So, how do the playoffs work? The Lions and the Chiefs will sit this weekend out, which is a huge advantage for their players to rest and heal. The following weekend, they will host the lowest remaining seeds in the divisional round, with the next highest seed hosting the 4th and final team in the other game. And that is repeated in the final round with the highest remaining seed playing at home in the conference championships, aka the Super Bowl semifinals. Yesterday, we saw 2 of the AFC games played where the number 4 Texans beat the number 5 Chargers 32-12, and the number 3 Ravens beat the number 6 Steelers 28-14. Today, we will see the 3rd AFC game, starting with the number 7 Denver Broncos, taking on the number 2 Buffalo Bills. Following that, we have 2 of the NFC games, beginning with the number 7 Packers at the number 2 Eagles and the number 6 Commanders at the number 3 Buccaneers. And finally, we finish off the NFC games tomorrow night when the number 5, after losing to the Lions last week, Minnesota Vikings will play the number 4 Los Angeles Rams. So we've got some big games still ahead. Who are the Super Bowl favorites? Well, the bookmakers have Detroit as the favorites ahead of the defending champions, Kansas City. The Lions are one of 4 teams never to even play in the Super Bowl, but they were the best attacking team in the league with 68 touchdowns, the second most ever. Their defense has been plagued by injuries, but if they can get some players back, along with having home field advantage, they will be tough to stop. The Chiefs will always be the Chiefs and will take some stopping, while the Ravens and the Bills both have high-powered offenses behind MVP-worthy quarterbacks, but if they both win, they will face each other in the second round. We already know that the Ravens are moving on, but we don't know who they'll be playing until later today or tomorrow. Philadelphia looks to be the pick of the NFC after Detroit. Most Super Bowl predictions involve those 5 teams. But this is the NFL where it's never quite that simple. The big question this postseason is, does Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs have what it takes to be the first team ever to have a 3-peat Super Bowl? Well, they have questions to answer despite having the same 15-2 record as the Lions. Many believe that they basically clawed and scraped their way there. Not to mention, most of their top starters last played on Christmas Day. So, by the time they walk out in the second round, they will have had 3 weeks off. Will they be rested or will they be ring rusty? The Chiefs have used every trick in the book to get the job done, including luck. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Real quick, let's review a couple games that took place last week in the final game of the regular season. First, we had the Denver Broncos, who absolutely decimated the Kansas City Chiefs in a massive 38-0 shutout. In doing so, they buried nearly a decade's worth of futility and frustrations by returning to the postseason party for the first time since winning Super Bowl 50 following the 2015 season. The Broncos will visit Buffalo for a wild card game today after handing the two-time defending Super Bowl champion Chiefs their first shutout since December 16, 2012 at Oakland. Nix was on fire and at the top of his game, going 26 for 29 with 4 touchdown passes, giving him 29 for the season, which is the second most for a rookie in NFL history. It was that performance that brought them to today's matchup against the Buffalo Bills. In their first postseason game since 2015, the Broncos aren't satisfied with simply making an appearance. Wide receiver Courtland Sutton said Wednesday that that's a huge misconception that he's here to debunk. Now that we're here, it is 1 week at a time. Head coach Sean Payton said, obviously, we're playing a really good football team. We're going to have to play a real complete game. As the Broncos look to put together that type of performance and hand Buffalo its first home loss of the year, they've embraced the stakes that come with a postseason matchup. You lose, you go home, running back Audric Estime said. It's do or die, but pressure makes diamonds. I feel like everyone in this building likes pressure, and this type of pressure is an opportunity that doesn't come along too often. When you have the type of pressure like that, you have to make some diamonds out of it. These are the questions that will determine if the Broncos can deliver a gem of a performance and earn an upset win in Buffalo today. J-Faz, why don't we take a look at some of that poetry in motion in last week's dance to the playoffs?
All righty.
We'll call from the 32. They fake it to him. They fake the end around to Franklin. And here they come back to near side to Mims. He breaks it inside the 20. And he takes it home for the Denver touchdown. That yardage taken care of. And he already has.
He's called a perfect game at this point.
2nd and 7. On play action. Stepping up to the end zone. And that ball is caught for the touchdown.
He's like, move over, get in your position.
Here's Nix rolling out. Looking for the rookie record. Ball tipped and caught! Oh my gosh! The double deflection and a Denver touchdown. Here's over to Mims. Touchdown. In front. Mims, you got it, Tony. Touchdown.
Hut 2, hut 3, snap.
Nope, they're going with the tailback, and it's Estime with the touchdown.
All righty.
Beautiful.
Yep. Very good.
All right. Also, in the NFL final game before the playoffs, 2 teams, the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings, played in the regular season with a combined 28 victories for the first time. And a number 1 seed was determined in a regular season finale for only the 3rd time in 3+ decades. That game was a heavyweight showdown where a defensive slugfest broke out. Jahmyr Gibbs continued to prove he is every bit an elite running back, scoring all 4 of the game's touchdowns. while his defense was tenacious throughout in a hat and t-shirt game that was as anticipated as any before it. This game showed us just why fourth down Dan is a defining attribute for the Lions and their success. At game's end, the Lions were 2 of 4 on fourth down. Excuse me. But both conversions were massive and paved the way for the Lions' win and a week of rest ahead. They will next host the lowest seed still standing in the NFC playoffs in the divisional round on January 18th or 19th. And JFaz, can we take a look at how this team got here and what it means to be here?
Yep, absolutely.
They earn the number 1 seed in the NFC. They earn a first-round bye. Add it all up, and it's official. If you reside in the NFC, the road to Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans goes through the Motor City. You want it, you got to come and get it against Dan Campbell's Lions.
We don't have to talk about how tough we are. We don't have to talk about how resilient we are. We live it, man.
A team with 12 defensive players alone on the IR could have only pulled through this and clinched the number 1 seed with a head coach who's unapologetically alpha, a motivator that preaches grit and biting kneecaps.
Yeah! We coming to take over! We're on Detroit, and come out and do what you can do.
3 wins, or this was all for nothing. 3 wins, or it's failure. There is no tomorrow. Do you accept the terms that you are the big dog?
This is picked. That's Joseph again. His second of the night, his 9th of the year.
We are seeing Brian Branch play one unbelievable game.
For the win, it is just good!
Pass to Amon-Ra, flipped it back to J-Mo. Nobody there to deal with that speed, and J-Mo takes it to the house.
Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to throw it back to Goff, who had that on the bingo card.
Now Gibbs stumbled after taking the snap, but it doesn't matter. Connects with Laporta for a Lions touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's go Lions.
Yeah, it's pretty intense, seeing how powerful the Lions look right now.
Yeah, they look pretty damn good. Well, of course, we have to see our weekly picks from Coco, which happen to be a double feature this wild card weekend.
Yep. So Coco picked both of the games that played yesterday. The Chargers versus Texans. We all know what happened with that game. Let's go ahead and put that up.
Go. Hey, Coco.
We're back with Wild Card Weekend, Coco. Hey, Coco, look. Are you ready for Wild Card Weekend? First game, Coco. We got the Los Angeles. Oh, wait, before we address that, Coco, they've been bullying you in these comments for the Vikings prediction, Coco. How do you feel? Are you sad? You okay? Don't worry about them, Coco. You're just doing your job. Right, Coco? All right, Coco. First wild card game. We got the LA Chargers versus the Houston Texans, Coco. Coco, who is winning this game? Are you ready? Set, go. The Texans are beating the Chargers.
Wow.
That's a good pick, Coco, I think.
Coco got it right again, guys. Coco's coming back.
Hey, Coco.
Wow.
All right.
I think that's number 4.
I believe so,
season.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or 3. It might be 3. Coco's had a
He
season
hasn't had a good run now.
good as the Dallas Cowboys had, but
Kind of like the Cowboys.
yeah, exactly. And speaking of that, before we go into the other Coco thing, Tommy, why are you dressed up like the Cowboys right now? Is this a dig at me or what's going on?
You must have done that, buddy. That must have been you. I just jumped in. I've never picked the Cowboys. You did that.
We definitely had some issues with StreamYard yesterday, so I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe I was messing with things.
Couldn't have been me. I just jumped in. You did that to me.
All right. Anyways, guys, here's the Steelers and the Ravens game. Coco's pick 2. Let's do this one.
Coco. Next wild card game. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens, Coco. Coco. There's a rivalry. You know this, Coco. You predicted this twice already, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know if I did the first game. Anyways. Coco. Steelers versus Ravens in Baltimore. The Steelers are on a losing streak. They've done bad the past few weeks. So, I don't know, Coco. I think it's an easy pick. They're in Baltimore. Are you ready? Who is winning this game? The Steelers or the Ravens? Ready. Set. Go. The Ravens are beating the Steelers at home.
Coco is knocking it out of the park right now, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's wild.
I need to get a hold of Coco about the Super Bowl if we're planning on making any bets.
Oh.
He's on a roll all of a sudden.
We've got to get the prediction for that one for sure. And I'm sure Coco will be back for that. But Judd does say Coco is having an end of the season run.
Yeah, he is. Judd also says that Hutch's return for the playoffs is not ruled out. No, he's been talking about if they make it all the way to the Super Bowl, he will be back for that game.
It's interesting. Yep. So Coco 2 for 2 today. Very good. We will see what next week brings for Coco as well.
Yep.
All righty. Well, is there anything more, Janie?
No, that's it for me today.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. And just kind of want to get everybody's pulse on today's games. Unfortunately, well, we can still pick them. We got a couple games to pick, but we have right now, and think very carefully here because you never know right now what could happen. Denver Broncos versus the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
Denver.
I'm gonna take a Denver all day. Yeah,
me too.
Okay.
I can't even see chat, so you guys are gonna have to watch that. I can't even see it.
Yeah. All right. So, I could tell you guys, I'm going to take Buffalo. I don't know why, but I'm going to take them.
Well, that's smart.
I am too, actually.
All right. And
sorry,
tied in chat.
Don't you worry. I'm
Bills,
rooting against the Lions the way out.
I know you've always been against the Lions.
No, I haven't.
Getting back at you a little
First
bit.
time
here.
today, I picked the Lions 6 times in a row, except for the Vikings game.
I picked the Broncos every single game.
That's all right.
Single
No,
game.
you did not.
Yeah, I did.
No, you did not.
I promise you. I promise.
Look it back at it. We got proof.
Go back and look and see. I gotta see. I think I did.
You didn't.
All right. So, what does chat want?
It
Chat
looks
has
like
Bills.
it's the Bills.
It's the Bills. See,
They had Broncos for a minute, and then it got turned to the Bills.
All right. So, if I'm understanding this correctly, Tommy, Eric, and Freedom.
Freedom. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. And Janie, you wanted the Bills, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and chat's taking the Bills as well. Okay. Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles.
I'm going Packers.
I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers as well.
Attaboy.
They're always
There
stand
you
tall
go.
with this one. All right, so we got the Eagles for Tommy, Janie, and Eric. And Freedom, who
Sure.
did you pick?
I'm going Pack.
Okay, the Pack.
It looks like we got the Pack in the chat too. Well,
We're pretty tied here.
hold on.
1, 2.
Packers, Eagles, Packers.
I think it is the Pack.
Packers by
Yes,
1.
the Packers by 1.
All right. We'll go with the Packers on there. Okay. The third game, which I believe would be the late game today, right? Washington Commanders,
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Go Washington.
I'm taking the Bucks on that one.
I'm going to go with Washington on that one.
I'm going to take Washington as well.
Go Commandos.
Can't doubt Baker Mayfield.
Wait a second. Janie, you picked Washington?
Yeah.
And Eric, you want Washington?
No, I want the Bucks.
All right. So we're going to go Eric with Washington. And
not Eric with Washington.
Chat wants here. So Eagles.
They've got Washington.
Do they? All right. All right.
Apparently, back on the last one, though, the chat was tied.
Yeah.
Really?
Eagles and Packers. We need a tiebreaker then.
All right. Well, the first person that puts in Eagles and Packers.
I took the Packers. Does that matter?
Yeah, it would matter actually. Yeah, Freedom.
Yeah, because he's usually
right now.
the chat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to keep it at the Packers. Okay, and
All
you
right.
know, they're in such the lead. We don't need to, you know. All right.
And then tomorrow night's the last one with
yes.
the Vikings and the Rams.
Vikings and the Rams.
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings for sure.
Yeah,
I could pick the Rams, but I'm gonna go with Vikings.
I'm going to go with the Rams, actually.
Okay, I'm going with the Rams.
No, you're not, Janie.
Yeah, I actually am.
And then
I know.
what?
And the chat has the Vikings. Yay, Vikings.
Yes, you do.
Wait till my son hears.
Freedom, who did you want?
I think the Vikings will win, but I want the Rams to win because I fucking hate the Vikings.
No, you gotta love the Vikings. I can't
So,
believe I'm
are
not
we
going
taking-
with the Vikings.
Is the chat taking Minnesota then? Is that what we got?
Yeah, they're taking
Yes.
the Vikings for
Okay.
sure. They have.
I'm
the
sorry,
Vikings.
Eric, one more time. Who did you want?
The Vikings on that one.
Okay, all right. And that's all we have for the picks. And I'm sorry, guys, but you know it's going to get we just everything's to be determined, so we don't know what's picking where. And
Yeah.
this, you know, we'll probably have
Well,
2 games to pick next weekend. Yeah, I think
And we
conference
just-
champion will be able to pick. We should know by then. Then of course
Yeah.
the Super Bowl. So it's really dwindling down.
Well, we know the Broncos are going to be playing the Chiefs, so we can pick that game. Broncos.
yeah, that should
Well,
be
yeah, we don't even
happening.
know. if they
Oh
will.
yeah.
Oh no, they will win, but there's what are you talking about? We don't know. It's happening.
That should be
I
happening.
hope they do. I really
No,
do.
they are. There's no hope.
right,
34-21.
I like it.
That's
I like it.
I definitely like the spirit.
I do too.
Just facts, man. It's just facts.
Yeah, it very well could be. And what does John P say? Costco just I am the hot dogs. Oh,
Oh God, what's he saying?
He's got something very bizarre, and I love it.
yeah.
I said no, it's better.
Jeff asked if this was ESPN. I said no, it's better. All right, John P.
Absolutely. So we do have some time left today. I'm very interested to see what Chat's really thinking of these playoff games and you know whose team's really in it for them. I mean, we know some of the people's like Sugars. We know Sugars. We know Flowers. We know unfortunately Sparky lost last night with the Steelers.
Dude, I was rooting for him, Sparky.
So was
rooting
I.
for him.
So was I.
Yeah, Sparky's here. Yeah, Sparky's here. We see Sparky.
I didn't want him to win, but I didn't want him to lose for Sparky. That was a tough one.
Right.
I needed him to win for my bet, but I didn't
Yeah.
want Sparky to lose.
Oh, look who we have here. We have a new person, Paisley Daisley. Who's this? I have friends. I don't care who wins. Well, welcome to the show, Paisley. I'm glad you make it. Hope to see you in the future shows.
Mm-hmm.
No, we know who Paisley is. Sparky says Tomlin needs to man up and do the right thing. So, what is that?
What is that? What do you think that is, Sparky? Tell us.
That to leave?
No, to get rid of Wilson and leave in Fields. That's what he needs to do. That's my opinion.
Yeah, we were.
I 100% agree with you, Tommy. 100%.
Fields is he's a younger Wilson with a higher ceiling. Like, it's stupid.
Oh, well, wait a second. Sparky's asking Tomlin to resign.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
That's what I thought he meant when he said that. That's what I read.
I don't know. I think
Kind of like Jerry Jones, right? Get
well,
out.
no, Mike McCarthy, I would, equate it to with the coaching, but I just don't know if it's always the coach's problem, but the coach is the one that has to take the fall for it, though. So.
Well, I mean, he's been to the playoffs like more times than anybody, and they're always one and done. I mean, with so many different teams, whose fault is it? It's always the team's fault, or is it 20 years the coach's fault?
He's the common denominator in that situation, for sure.
When you keep changing the players and the coaches, and you still get that, then it's coming from up top.
Is Sparky saying resign or re-sign? Ooh.
Oh, it could be a race. Think of it that way. He says it's on him. So, okay, well, that's fair. If the coach is,
he's a good regular season coach.
Yeah, I would agree with that. They had who was it? I could picture him. I can't think of his name right
Bill
now.
Cowher.
Yeah, that's it, Cowher. Yeah, that was a great coach, right?
It was.
He sometimes deep into the playoffs. I think didn't he get him to a few Super Bowls? Didn't he?
Yeah, with Roethlisberger. Yeah,
he won it. He won at least one. I think. I'm pretty sure.
I think more than one.
Yeah. Oh, Tommy 111 says he does like McCarthy, and I do too, Tommy. I don't think McCarthy's, got to go.
I don't think he's
McCarthy's a good coach.
He's a good coach. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, then that's a great question. So, who was your all-time favorite coaches out of all the seasons that you started watching football? Good.
Mike Shanahan.
Mike Shanahan.
Yeah, one of them.
Okay. Some of the coaches are no longer with us, but we.
Oh no, Sean Payton was pretty fire, but even back when he was on the Saints, I was a fan of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did anybody else like Don Shula? I like Don Shula.
Shula. He was legend Shula, absolutely.
Legend. Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite was probably Jimmy Johnson, but that's
me.
You got to win the Super Bowl, though. You got to.
Right.
And right now, Dan Campbell.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying, and right now, Dan Campbell.
I
like fourth down Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. How about you guys remember Mike Ditka? Holy Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I sure do, yeah.
Yeah, my dad didn't like him.
Yeah.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
Okay, correction. I don't know if I remember,
Now,
but I've seen a lot.
Them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were.
Fuck?
And we
Get rid of this. Get the fuck rid of this guy.
What? Who's
Cheeky
this?
chops. Cheeky
Cheeky
chops.
What a little
Get the
punk
fuck.
ass.
Go fuck yourself, Cheeky.
God,
Loser.
You're not welcome.
Loser.
Smack the living shit out of that guy.
I catch way bigger fish than that pussy.
Yeah. No, let's come into a football show and troll. It's everything.
First one of the year. What a loser, huh?
I know. First one of the whole year. It's wild.
I couldn't get him.
Thank you, Chuck.
He got.
That's
He got. Yeah. I was trying. I can't do it from my phone here.
Yeah.
But.
All right. So
Judd was quicker on the trigger than I.
John P says Bet's coach was Josh McDaniels, Broncos era.
Get out of here, bro.
Come on.
Get out of here. Worst coach of all time twice. Get it to the Broncos and the Raiders.
P.
Ask the Raiders fans. They'll tell
that's
you.
John P. who calls the hot dogs, cooked by the chef at Costco.
They are, though. Those hot dogs are fan.
They're pretty damn good, right?
They're great.
Says Tomlin wanted to hire Gruden as offensive coach last year. I think he might this offseason.
Gruden's a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, Gruden, yeah, he is. He really is.
I saw a prediction by Tom Gruden. He's going for the Broncos today. He's thinking it's going to be the upset.
Ooh, I like Gruden a little bit more, baby. Let's go, Gruden.
We have a
But Gruden's a defensive coach, and so is Tomlin. Like, that's the problem, is their offense is never that great. Like, their defense is always great. They need a good offensive mind in there, not two defensive
For sure.
minds. That's not going to help.
Tommy 111 says he went to high school with Mike McDaniel, head coach for the Dolphins. Wow.
Oh, Mike McDaniel's fucking funny. I love that dude. He's a
I think he's a little bit of a joke of a coach, though.
Did he play football?
Yeah, I think he's hilarious. I can see that.
Yeah, Tommy, did you?
Did he play football? Yeah, that's what I'm curious. Did he play high school football?
Who, Tommy or Mike McDaniel?
No, the Mike McDaniel.
Well, I mean,
yeah, of course he did.
Football too. So
And maybe Tommy, yeah.
Smoky Hill High School, Aurora, Colorado. All right.
Wow.
Didn't know that. Wow, interesting.
I didn't either.
Well, Tommy, did you play football back in high school, or? I did not, by the way, myself. I think Freedom did.
I did in middle school and high school.
Yeah.
It was one of the best times of my life. I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
You admit it, Judd. Come on. He's garbage.
Oh, and he was a ball boy for the Broncos.
Yeah, that's
yes, I knew that.
We got a statue out front of our Winnipeg Stadium of a guy you guys might know. His name is Bud Grant.
Sounds familiar a little bit.
I don't know that name at all.
He went on to coach the Vikings too. He's a legend down there.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody, look who showed up finally. Wow.
Oh, he's out of
Wally.
bed. Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey.
He was up destroying Madden all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
36 people rage quit his ass.
Rage quit on him. He's now in the top 50.
Walmart, welcome to the show, Wally. We're glad you made it, so buddy.
Wally.
He was partying off his $144 parlay win last night.
Yeah, he did great. That was amazing. $144 when
off of
Pickens,
$10.
Is that his name, Pickens or Pickett?
George Pickett and
Pickett.
Yeah,
As I said,
what do you have? Like a 3-leg?
yeah, Henry needed a touchdown, Pickett, and then some other turd.
Yeah, well, Walmart $10 and won 144 off of that. It's a good one.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Wally.
Good for you, man. I think
Yeah, good for you, Wally.
and Tommy, you got a big one. You got a
Right.
big fish on your
Broncos
hands.
win $7K, baby.
Broncos
He's
win
saving it to buy us a
$7K.
Burger King. Oh,
Well,
right on.
I need more than that, but this is the big one.
Well, yeah, this one
Right.
should take you to the promised land, though.
This will take me to the thousands.
Yep.
Woo.
Oh, John P. says he
18,
went to high school
2000.
with John Madden. He would always say "Bam" at the. Yeah, right. Oh, John Madden, what a great guy that guy is.
Mhm.
I don't know. And we talked about this heavily at Thanksgiving, but when you talk about
Yes.
football, there's no way you cannot mention John Madden.
No.
Al Michaels is a big one too.
Yeah, Al Michaels is
Yeah.
big. He really is.
When I think John Madden, I think Al Michaels. It used to be John Madden and Al Michaels doing the commentary,
And
but
Al Michaels, yep.
they're the two I think about.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. There's been a couple good sportscasters. Look, again, I'm going to say it. You guys may disagree with me, but I think Tony Romo is a great sportscaster.
I knew that's where you were going, and I agree with you, Jay Fez.
I disagree.
I like.
He calls those plays before they happen. He sees
Yeah, it's annoying. It's like watching the Guild and people telling you the play before it happens. It's like, come on, man. Let us watch it.
Yeah, that's true. I could see that point too. But
And he's on the game today for the Broncos.
good. You guys.
No,
need-
bad. We don't need bad luck. Romo up there. We got a quarterback that can win a playoff game.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry about that.
Well, when
big.
Romo, he kept getting hurt there at the end of his career, and
Yeah.
the last one was the back thing. It was like a preseason game. They put him in for one snap or one series of a set. And he breaks his back or whatnot. I'm like, yeah, well, that's because he's carrying the Cowboys all year long or last year. But yeah. Now, what do we got here? Eat Chew Review. This is a new name. I've never seen you before. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Chris Collinsworth is great. I'm not biased at all as a Gator. Oh, Florida Gators.
People hate Chris Collinsworth, though. I see a lot of Chris Collinsworth hate.
Why?
I don't know. They think he glazes the Chiefs. He just loves Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs so much. So every time they play, he's just all about them.
I like him.
I don't mind him. I just say there's a lot of hate. I don't mind him personally. But.
Yeah.
Why does
you just don't like the Chiefs? So you just
I hate the fucking Chiefs. I'll tell you that.
Paisley thinks Collinsworth is the worst.
See, there's an example of it right there.
Yeah. Paisley, we gotta talk.
Yeah, Sparky says he's great when he doesn't talk.
All right, Paisley. What's a 2-point conversion worth? I'm just kidding. What's the safety worth, Paisley? No Google. Hurry up.
Yeah, next week we're gonna go over what bandwagon fans mean. So
I know a couple of those.
Let's see here. What does John say? He glazes the Chiefs more than a Dunkin'. Ooh, John. All right, so Paisley's saying because his voice is annoying, but does he know his game though? That's the thing, right?
Yeah, he knows his game.
I think he's good. I like Tony Romo better. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, me too. He does a little too much. Well, that could be true. Yeah, welcome to the show, man. Thank you very much. This Butterfinger says her safety word is Lucky Charms.
Ooh,
whoa.
Oh, boy.
But I'll admit my bias.
Wrong show.
Wrong show, yeah.
This is the football show. Football show. Foot. Not the
football.
He said so much that doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm sorry this was such a touchy subject for everybody in the room.
Right.
I told you that there's a lot of hate.
There really is. All right. So, Tommy also wants to congratulate you, Tommy, on the 50K.
Appreciate you.
Yes, that was great. It was a fun time.
That was awesome.
John P says he likes him. It's 5 edibles and commentates. His eyes are fire engine red, and he likes
fire engine.
But it's
Troy
funny.
Aikman, I do like. I actually love his commentating. I think he's one of the better ones.
He always does have red eyes, does he not? I mean, I can see it right now.
He smokes the doobie here and there. It's all right.
It's okay. He still gets the
Whatever
job
gets him going, I guess. Huh?
All right, that's
I
great.
smoked one before today's show.
Oh yeah, that's
Not surprised.
against the rules.
Hang out with a lot of potheads.
Over Collinsworth. All right, I think that's fair.
90% of the panel could have today.
Mortal Kombat. Yes, this is why Mortal's great. Look at her.
Of course, all the Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
But I'm not even a Cowboy fan. I kind of hate the Cowboys, and I like Tony Romo.
Yeah, that's weird.
Freedom, real quick, man, before the show ends here. So, who are you rooting for here at the very end now to make it to the Super Bowl?
I'm going Lions.
You're going to go the Lions?
Yes.
Boo.
Yep.
Yes.
Boo. The Lions have lost 2 games at home. They have not lost on the road.
I do
That's
wish
right, but this
Denver,
is when it begins.
I'm hoping Denver goes far. I want them to beat the Bills, but yeah, I think the Lions should win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough, right?
If it ain't the Broncos, it's the Lions. But no
Some
matter what happens, it
bandwagon
can't be the
fools.
fucking Chiefs. It can't be the Chiefs.
Bandwagon and fools.
Well, a Canadian AI, I read this morning that an AI out of Canada has picked the Chiefs and the Eagles.
Yeah, that AI is a little smarter than our panel
And
today.
I think that they're very wrong. I think that they're very wrong.
I agree, Judy. They're very wrong.
What are you talking
Very
about?
wrong. That the AI picked the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles to be the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, they got that one off. They're close.
They definitely got it.
One off. Broncos and the Eagles.
I don't even think. No, I think if anything, it'd be the Broncos and the Detroit Lions, and we never played each other.
You picked the Bills today. I cannot support the Lions.
You have to.
You have to.
You have to. You're my friend.
You picked the Bills.
The first time.
Yeah, and you picked the Chiefs. And
I'll never live this one down, you guys. I will never live this one down. Although Tommy has given me shit over the Lions for over a year and has not picked them a couple of times.
Yeah, I have not picked them a couple times when I didn't think they were going to win. Twice. I picked the Vikings both times, I think. Or no. I picked the Vikings and I picked the Bills. And so I went 1 for 1.
It's not a personal attack. If we
No, it's not. It's not at all. I just think I don't know. I just went with the Bills today. I don't know. I think it's going to be a good game, and it's a real good chance that Denver could win because I think Bo Nix has shown that he's got what it takes, even as a rookie. I just don't know if he can handle the pressure as young as he is.
Yeah. Well,
it's his first rookie playoff game. It's wild.
I'm just trying to make a point. So there's no offense to anybody. And guys, really with that, I mean, definitely, enjoy the game.
Adios, amigos.
That's it for today.
Yes.
We'll be back next week on 4th and Goal, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thanks, guys.